if you're a franchise and you know that is what makes your franchise quarterback be the best. He has to be able to throw, has to be able to interact with his teammates, has to be able to remain humble and have a great work ethic, but also has to have a brain that is absurd. And it doesn't have to be in anything other than football.
That's probably the most important thing, because there's a lot of guys that can slang it, that have an arm, that could look really good in a workout. There's a lot of guys out there, but there's not a whole lot of starting NFL quarterbacks that can consistently win games. Some guys can jump in and be a flash in the pan, but to consistently do it, yeah, you have to be something else.
And I wonder if that's why, like, the college game is starting to creep into the NFL game more, because they're like, hey, we don't listen.
It's hard to find these guys.
If we're going to be waiting around for another guy with photographic memory that can call back, and then Mac Jones shows up, and everybody's like, "No,
this team's pass."
This guy, and everybody, it's like, how the hell does this happen? You know, like how does it happen? Why does this continue to happen? You know, and we are now a part of the media in sports journalism. You know, that's what we are, and we're supposed to be idiots. You know, like that is, nobody's really expecting us to make any groundbreaking decisions that'll navigate.
Everybody's an idiot. Like everybody, we're all idiots.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And now I'm looking at like Mac Jones, and we start thinking about Aaron calling
not
back.
Matt. Yeah, you're not those guys. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We start thinking about Aaron calling back to 2005, and then 2006, and then last year he said, "Oh, they ran a coverage that I saw in like my second game ever."
Yeah,
and in
Rain Man.
Yeah, in 25 seconds, though, he has to digest that entire thing and then do. Oh, what did they do before? Oh, they slid here. They did this. Oh, I got to go here. Boom, let's do that. Oh shit, not enough time. Timeout. Okay.
Yeah.
And then Tom Brady can do it. Peyton Manning can do it. You hear these people talk about those who are at the top, what they can do and what they can't do. It came out that Mac Jones can do this thing. I don't know how every other team all these people that are supposed to be smart, we're not supposed to be smart. How do these other people that are supposed to be in positions of intelligence in football go, yeah, fuck that guy. We don't want him. Let's go ahead and let him fall. How's that happen, you think, when it seems so cut and dry now? But I guess we have hindsight to look back on. But I feel like that brain thing is what they should be testing on the quarter. How do we figure out who's got the brain and who doesn't have the brain?
Yeah, but you saw Zach Wilson roll left and throw the ball back to his right. You remember that? Are you kidding me? It was one of the greatest throws in the history of football.
Yeah, and I understand. And there was the Goldman standard that came out.
Yep.
Fields.
I mean, the Goldman standard.
Highest score ever.
And Fields, by the way, might be one of these guys as well. And the situation certainly helps for Mac because the fact that he fell out of all these, Trevor Lawrence and Jacksonville.
Yikes.
Will we ever know? Will we ever know?
No way.
Zach Wilson at the Jets, and this is kind of, a bummer, but I think they're in the same, they're viewed the same way. Like, will we ever know? I have no idea. He's a Jet, and the Jets shouldn't be like that. They're in a mess. The Lions, same thing. Like, will we ever know? Or is this person's career just going to be wasted? And the more and more teams that get added to that list, it seems even more impressive what the coaches at New England and other places are able to do.
If you could redraft right now, would Mac go number one?
Yeah, I believe so, right?
Yeah, probably. But I also
Urban
think
Meyer, though?
whoever ended up with New England, that was the best situation. So no matter who went
Will
there,
they take a quarterback if Mac wasn't available?
If it was like Trevor or one of those guys. I don't know about Trey Lance just because, like, who knows? We haven't really seen him play that much, but I feel like they would probably either have to take a quarterback or just
then
recycle.
they didn't trade up at all, right? So everybody would think that if they really wanted a quarterback, they would have traded up. But maybe Bill, with his all-knowing, brain, was like, hey, nobody going to take this guy. This guy, if he's not going 30, he stinks. Everybody's going to hate him.
Yeah, and they already had Cam. They already brought Cam back, so just in case Mac wasn't ready or whoever they were going to pick.
Just think of the situation, though. Did you hear? Like, look at the situation. If you see how much, like, for quarterbacks especially, like, your situation matters so much. Look at Trevor Lawrence in Jacksonville, what he's going through day to day, and then on Sundays, and then compared to Mac Jones, like, Bill Belichick's been doing it for however many decades, a well-oiled machine. Urban's come in trying to get his feet underneath him, I guess, as they say, and trying to get his roots in the NFL. And the rest of your team, who knows what's going on. And, yeah, like there's just so much turmoil, and I would imagine it's vastly different if you followed both those guys around for a week.
Yeah, if we had Hard Knocks on or one of those HBO 24s on Trevor Lawrence, on Mac Jones, it's a little bit different. They had to explain to Bill Belichick what a chop house actually was.
Yeah.
It's a chop house. What are we chopping?
Hell?
Oh, we take axes.
chopping
Well, that's what we've been saying this entire time. Keep chopping. That's a chop house. Like, no, sir. Actually, it's a meat and boozy establishment that Urban Meyer owns, and he didn't fly back with his team actually, so he could visit it in the middle of the football season. Bill Belichick. This guy fucking stinks. It's vastly different. You're right. Situations are certainly situational in this particular case, but it will never make sense to me on how Mac Jones ended up in New England, especially with how it appears as if it's going to be going. They're number one in the AFC. Obviously, you see the signs that were very, very, very expensive to make. First in the NFC, first in the AFC. The toxic table is all of a sudden the king of everything.